Welcome to my channel. Are you ready? I have been waiting and I did not want to do it, but I finally did. My eyeshadow inventory. You can probably see behind me a bunch of boxes. Well, they're drawers. That was the best way that I could do to kind of have some sort of organization. It's gonna be a long one, guys. So get a snack, get a drink, and let's get ready. Keep on watching if you want to see my massive amount of eyeshadow palettes. All right, guys, I know, okay? I'm going to tell y'all, is this a big amount of eyeshadow palettes? Yes, it is. Do I already have the number with the amount? Yes, I do. Am I going to try to declutter some of them? Yes. I can tell you that off my first drawer, none of them are going. I already know. There's just some babies that will not get decluttered. And there's some that I still want to play more with. But what this does help me do is be more aware of my eyeshadow shopping. And yes, I kept inventory. There is like my little leftover box, which could have some, declutters. I will try to see where I can declutter. The big number, my inventory is I have 566 eyeshadow palettes. Now, no judgment. This is a we listen and we don't judge zone. I love eyeshadows. I use my eyeshadows every day. I've gotten a lot of them. Some of them were gifted, some of them were given, and this is where we're at. And I will continue to use them in my videos. So you guys are going to be able to see exactly what I have, and you guys are going to be able to tell me exactly what do you want me to do. I want to do rankings per brand, so I might do that separately, but today I just wanted to give you a view of what I do have. Okay, so starting off, we are going to start with my first pile here, and this is Clarity Cosmetics. Clarity Cosmetics, I have 8 eyeshadow palettes. One of the first ones that I have is Clarity Rain. Now guys, I love you all. I enjoy this, but there is no way in this green earth that I will be swatching all of these eyeshadow palettes. Okay, and this one had a little boo-boo accident up here. So just so that you guys know, this is what she looks like. I have to, there's this one, and there's another one that the same thing happened to it. It's just like the press pigment in it. That's why I have to keep that in there. We have one of my favorites. She has made it into rankings, and it is the I Love Coffee. Beautiful neutral color. It's just adorable. I mean, how do you not love it? Forbidden Love, which I got recently on a sale. And it has a little accident. See, that's the only thing. I love Clarity, but their pigments kind of get funky. It's a darker purple eyeshadow look, and it is my jam. Then these that are, I have Croc, Komodo, and Bloom. Bloom, I think all 3 of these came out in my palette ranking. I will go ahead and link that video below. They're in there, and there are swatches with them. But just to give you, this is Bloom. This is Komodo. And Croc has crocodile tears. That is being a stinky face. So, grungy green. Like I said, those 3 did come out in my current ranking. So just so you guys know. Now, so was Bougie Bitch, because this one was in the mystery box that Clarity Cosmetics did. So this is my other Clarity Cosmetic eye palette. And then the newest one to my collection is a stained glass. It's a little 6-pan. This, so very beautiful. This color right here has a real nice shift. I love them all. Next, we have Gourmand Girls. Gourmand Girls, we have let me see, 13. So we're gonna start with a calavera. So if you hear my cat, it's okay. Super colorful eyeshadow palette. One Peach Perfect. Love this color. I never thought that I would enjoy an eyeshadow palette that was peachy, but with orange. But this one I do, and especially this color. Not so much this orange, but this color, like more like the pumpkin look, like the fall look with a green. I think this one was Peach Perfect, was the one that started my love for greens, and I love this eyeshadow palette. I haven't used it in a while, so it'll make a rotation. Of course, we have Call of the Sirens. I love her. She is very colorful. Gourmand Girls, I have no issues with like the actual formula. Then this is Radioactive. Pretty much all shimmers, which you don't understand how hard it is for me to not swatch any right now. But then we'll never get through this, okay? This is Secret Grove. So. And some of these I've only used one or twice because, you know, when you have a very large collection, you continue, so very aware. Then we have Ethereal, which is another one with just with shimmers, but these are more pastel-y dark colors. I mean, light colors, as opposed to the other one that was more darker tones. And then we have this Baby Galactic 6 pan, and it's also shimmers. None of Gourmand Girls is going anywhere. All these, and like I said, I love the fact when they're all the same size. I have Spooked, Silent Night, Bitten, Nightshade, Frozen Kiss, and Haunted. I will give you guys a quick lookie. Frozen Kiss is very much so blue, like winterish. Frozen Kiss. Then we have Nightshade, Bitten. Those red colors. We have Silent Night. And then the last one of the Gourmand Girls is Spooked. And this one's much more fallish. Look at those colors. Beautiful. Next is Ensley Rain. I have Cosmic Dreamer. Beautiful shades. You just want to put everything on your face. We have Cold Moon, Harvest Moon, Flower Moon, Groovy Moon, I guess all the moons, and then Light in Your Eyes. But let me show you the moons first. This is Groovy Garden, Flower Moon. We have Harvest Moon. And this one had an accident. Harvest Moon. It's a little bit darker. We have Cold Moon. We have Light in Her Eyes, which is one of the newest. And this was one of the reasons. So you pretty much have beautiful color combinations. Then we have Glow, which is much more cooler and pastel. Oh, put my finger in there. And that color, the pink and purple that I can get from Glow, oh, I love it. Whispering Woods, which is their newest. Darker green Forest. Love it. Underland. This is one that I still need to play with. I got, this is much like darker, and since I got it right after winter passed, I haven't gone to play with it more. Flourish, Flutter, Snow Moon, and Wolf Moon. Wolf Moon, so Snow Moon, Flutter, and Flourish. And then the last four from Ensley Rain that I have are these four. They started doing them, I think they were going to do them monthly, but things started to go on and they decided to stop. So I have Nutty by Nature, which is a little squirrel. These are such cute little portable sixpence. We have Hedgehog. That's adorable. Little pop of yellow. Happy Go Lucky, little bunny. And my favorite out of the four, out of this four, is the What the Fox, the little fox. And it is that combination of these two together. Oh, so beautiful. And next we have Unearthly Cosmetics, which we have 17 eyeshadow palettes. One of the first ones we have from Unearthly is Gargoyle. I've loved this one, so beautiful. And I had to wait for this one. It was on back order and then I got it. Still have it in its packaging. Because so I debate going back and forth, keeping stuff in the packaging. But this one got here and I still have it. But look at these colors. It's beautiful. We have Dreamer Volume 1. Devour. More of a green. Don't Be Jelly. I love the special shades in this one. Sorcerer's Smoke. Very neutral, a much neutral tone. And Fall Magic. This is a much more fallish tones with the green, the yellow, this mustard colored, and the brown. Which is the collaboration with Heather Austin. Here we go. Dread of Night. Dread of Night. Purple. Leather and Lace, which is more matte and only has these 3 special shades. But look at all of these. These are such just unearthly, not normal. And I believe this is not the reformulated one. I think this is the original, if I'm not mistaken. Grind, as you guys can tell by the color outside. Look at that. Lore. Those greens, beautiful. Fairy Frolic, right there. Thinking of You, more a neutral. Then we have Strawberry Milkshake. It's one of my favorites, of course. It's Shadowed Petal, because guys, plum love. Oh, look at that, beautiful. The other ones that go into that box are going to be this Beauty Immune Cosmetics. And I have from Beauty Moon 5. So I have this memoir right here. Look at this one. Beautiful. We have Divergence, which is a lot like the movie. Very bright colors. We have Once Upon a Time. I have Mantra, Spirituality, Intuition, and Communication. And then Love, Power, Sexuality, and Survival. They're both Mantra. This is one of them, which is a much more bluish purpley one. And then Love, Power, Sexuality. It's much more earthy tones, which is like the red with the mustard green. Now we're gonna go through my 4 of my MBA Cosmetics. Desert Witch. And as you guys can imagine, there are very earthy, neutral tones. Look at that. I have Wandering Soul. Go. Very wearable compared to like what we just saw right now. And then we have this Forest Nymph. Very neutral. It could be 2 quads, like this green quad and then this neutral quad. Very nice. Last one is this Hippie Soul, and these are all like multi-chrome. Is that what it is? Like they're hippie colors. Like they're all like their shades. They give different tones. Next we have Glam Light. We have Holiday Sweets. Not bad, but this one is going to go into my declutter pile. Then we have Trick or Treat, which is, look at that orange. And then we have Garfield right next to each other. No, I need to play with both of them first. I need to play with them next to each other. They're staying. Both of them are staying. Did I show you guys Garfield? I love Garfield. Believe it or not, these colors are so beautiful. I do love Glam Lights. Oh my god, one of my favorites. Breaking Dawn. Beautiful. And then we have Mr. Edward Breaking Dawn. Much cooler. We have Rock and Roll Kiss. I need to be playing with it more. I don't know if this one is gonna go anywhere. Might. And then this one is brand new. Lani got me this one. Fresh Prince. Look at those colors. I need to make a look with that. We have Halloween 2. I don't think I have Halloween 1, do I? Which is also very much fallish. And then we have one of my favorites, the Wonka, which it has those beautiful purples and neutral tones. This baby, Lord of the Rings, one of my favorites. Not going anywhere. Love it all. One that my sister got me, and I have not played with this. The Rick and Morty. Look at that. Has pretty much all the colors in there if you really think about it. Those are all the Glam Light I have. We have Atenea, which is the brand that my sister got me from Colombia. So from Atenea, none of these are getting decluttered. We have 4 from Atenea. So we have Art Deco, which is a very pinky neutral tone. Then we have this Storytime, which has both, which has a face and then eyeshadows. Love it both, love it all. Then we have these 2, Sublime Rose and First Scene. Sublime Rose is very much so a rosy colors. And then this is First Scene, which is much more neutral. Okay. And then these last ones, which is W7, which are the ones that we bought. I bought when I went on vacation to Scandinavia. which pretty much I bought them in Norway, and then I think most of them were in Bergen. So we have this W7 Buff Take 2, or was it in Oslo? We got them over there. So we're still need to be playing with. This is neutral. There is a kitten. Moonglade. Escape to Pink. Much more pink rosy tones. Influence. Socialite. And My Atlantis. And I think I used Socialite recently. This is Influence. And then this is My Atlantis, which is much cooler. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a little break to reorganize myself. The next couple of ones I'm gonna go by drawer, pretty much how I have them set up in my other cabinet. Everything that I spoke to prior to now, if you hear little horses, it's all the kittens, just FYI. They're in my big drawers up here. And I still have one more, but that's the miscellaneous. It will be at the end. So here I have a couple of ColourPop, and I have it in these little drawers. I got them off of Amazon. Okay, so my next drawer is the drawer number 6, starting bottom up, the way I have them in my collection. One of the first ones that I have here, you'll see, is I have some ColourPop, Too Faced, Laminatrix, I think, and Huda, and a couple of Chic Glam. That's the little sets that I have here. From ColourPop, I have this Harry Potter collection. Here it is. And it's just, I love. Troublemaker from ColourPop. Very mauvey, purpley, which is my cup of tea. We have Beauty and the Beast. Neutral, yellow, pops of yellow. Then I had to get this Star Wars. Am I a big Star Wars fan? No, I'm not. But I did enjoy the colors here. And I think I left it in here because it had some nice little memorabilia. And then of course I have the Twilight. The Twilight, the first, and then the New Moon, number 1. Very bluey, cool tones. The New Moon, which is a little bit more warm tones, earthy tones. Here we go. And I don't necessarily like absolutely adore, love till the ends of earth ColourPop, but I do enjoy the price point on some of them, and some of the colors that they do have are beautiful. I keep scaring my cats. The Pooh, which is very cute. And then I have these little 9 pan little palettes. We have, that's Taupe. We have Grandeur. We have Ornate. The Mandalorian. Oh, this is one of the ones that has mirror. We have Star Wars, Darth Vader. And then we have the Mandalorian, the child. Right here. That's all the ColourPop I have. I don't have a lot ColourPop. Girl Cult, sorry, that I have is this little one. You can tell right there. It's the only one that I have. Glaminatrix. I have the Glaminatrix Cosmetics Nearly Natural, which did come out in my ranking. So there, like I said, it will be linked below so you guys can go and see swatches of those. I also have Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice. I did a recent video with it and it is swatched in there. Also beautiful. And then they had a sale, so I got these little pans, which is Exquisite Eyes, Elegant Eyes, Elevated Eyes, and Entrancing Eyes. Oh my goodness. Entrancing Eyes? It's Entrancing Eyes, I guess. We have Exquisite Eyes, greens. We have Elevated Eyes, a blue. Elegant Eyes, the more natural, neutral one. Okay, the next is Huda, and from Huda I have this Icy Nude eyeshadow palette, and it's a very cool tone eyeshadow palette. I need to play with it. This is one that's for me personally on the chopping block, just because I'm a little bit, you know, warmer tone, so very cool tone eyeshadow palettes. I need a little bit more color, and that's very much so cool. And then I have these three Huda little palettes. We have Toffee Brown, Nude Medium, and then we have Love Fest. And none of these are the ones that have the creams. I know that there were some that have the creams. I don't particularly like creams on my eyes. I have oily lids, so I didn't get those. So that's all I have from Huda. Okay, from ColourPop, I also have this Bailey Salvage, as you can tell. I had to get these because my childhood was Sailor Moon. So they had these two Sailor Moon for Love and Justice, and then Sailor Moon, and I had to get them. Have I used them, to be honest? These, no, but it's a childhood memory for me. I love Sailor Moon. I watched a lot, and I know that there's a difference of like how they ended up in the universe and all that stuff, but like the original timeline that was released for us, I absolutely love it. So that's why I got these. These two ColourPop ones were more nostalgic. And then on this batch, I also have Cinch Beauty, and from Cinch Beauty, I do have both eyeshadow palettes that were released. I have the first one, which was Galactic Visitor. I have Galactic Visitor, and I have Agatha Temptation. Here we go. It has a very nice mirror. Love them both. Then I have these She Glam, and these were a product very much so of TikTok. They were the 4 houses of Harry Potter. Harry Potter was also my childhood, and my sister was especially a fan, my little sister, the one that I live with, and she loved these books so much. She would get the book. I would always get her for her the release date, and she would have me read it first quickly because I'm a little bit of a fast reader because I love to read, and then she would read it, and that way she could talk to me about it. So she always had someone to bounce off stuff with. So when I saw these, I bought them. I bought some for me and I bought some for her, and they're the houses. So this is Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Gryffindor, and then Slytherin. And I do still have them in their little package because these are very much so just collectible. They're just so cute. You see? Then we have Gryffindor. Beautiful. Look at that. So any Harry Potter fan, you can see this, of course, is my favorite, not just because I personally think that I would be a Gryffindor, but because it's just the neutral color. And like I said, those are the only ones that I will not get them out of the little boxes. because they're very much so collectible for me. And for my sister, I got them for her too. And Ravenclaw blue. I like that this one has this neutral color here, so you can very much so create a beautiful look. And then Hufflepuff. Look at that. Also very wearable colors. Look at that. And I love that they have the embossing in there, and it has like the trustworthy, hard work, patience, humility. Just very nice. Now goes on to, I think the rest of this is all Too Faced. Who doesn't remember Too Faced? Okay, Too Faced was a jam. We're gonna start with something that I do have in my rankings, and you guys, the Natural Eyes. And we have these jewels. Well, this is the purple and the green. Purple. And then the green. And let me tell you, this one in here, this middle one, beautiful. Like, it's a pop of color. Gorgeous. It's like a little butterfly. It's the Too Femme. And it's like a little baby. So then we have these two little, we have the Cold Smolder Nudes, and then we have the Warm Amber Nudes. This is the Cold Smolder. You can tell I, went at it to some of them. And this is the Warm Amber. These Pop-Tarts, 2 Pop-Tarts, and then this popcorn balls. The popcorn balls look so. I have Pop-Tarts, this is brown sugar cinnamon. And then this is frosted strawberry. We have all, like most of them are the tin. So let me start with the big ones. We have the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. Man, I remember when I got this. Let me see. The Too Faced, this is the Apple in Love. Appley in Love, sorry. Just look at these colors. And we have Better Than Chocolate. We have the Italian Spritz. It's a little bit more colorful. We have the Cinnamon Swirl. And all of these, now that you look at them like back to back, are very much so neutral. The Cosmic Crush. Maple Syrup Pancakes. Couldn't open this one. Pumpkin Spice Second Slice. And then we have the Born This Way. I have that Born This Way, the Natural Nudes, which is the original where the other two little small ones I think were from. And then the Born This Way Sunset Strip. Also have this Palm Springs Dreams. It's little, which is really, really cute. And now I have 16 of these little tin. So we have the Too Faced, the Gingerbread Spice. We have Major Love. Christmas Coffee. We have Hot Butter Rum. Too Faced Tickled Peach. I didn't have the original peach palette, so when this one came out, I was like, well, that's a good little way to have it. Let's Play. Shake Your Pom Poms. Santa's Secret Santa, which this was the newer one this year, if I'm not mistaken, this past winter. We have Salted Caramel. We have Too Faced Light My Fire. That's my jam. We have the Sugar Cookie. You're So Hot. Kitty Likes to Scratch. Fruitcake, Forbidden Fruitcake. And Be My Lover. And then the other two things that I have in this drawer number 6 is 2 palettes from Il Makiage, and I got them both from Ipsy. The first one I have here is the shade Addict, and I love especially the mattes. They are so good, blendable. I love those. I was very surprised by them. And then this one is the Color Boss Master Palette, and like I said, both of these were via Ipsy. Welcome, welcome. This is drawer number 5. Okay, I've done the big box 1, drawer number 6. Why did I start bottom up? I have no idea. But this is drawer number 5. Out of this one, the way inadvertently my favorites, if you can tell, start bottom up. The ones that I use the most are at the top. That way they're easily more accessible to me once I'm doing my eye makeup. These are the Element, and this is the Terra, which is the Earth, the Wind, Fire, and Water. They say it in the back. In the front it says Terra, Cypher, Inferno, and Aqua. And the colors are beautiful. Look at that, it's gorgeous. This is Earth. This was Wind. I don't know, I guess, yeah, Wind. I would think Wind will have a little bit of blue in it. This is Inferno, which makes sense. And Aqua, we better have blues. The Aqua and the Earth were ones that I got recently, like this year, in the Ipsy shop. Beautiful. Real Her, Embrace Yourself. This is also, if I'm not mistaken, by the Ipsy shop. Really pretty mauve natural shades. And then the next ones are my 6 palettes by Morphe, the new ones. This is Python Code. I'm sorry, this one was Outer Spice. This is Rich Glitch. Love Bite. Love Bite. Sky-Fi. And then this last one is a Cyberchrome. Okay. 2 Dominique Cosmetics. This first one is Celestial Thunder. And then this one, Dominique, is Essential Palette. I was thinking, and I think a Celestial Thunder is going to get decluttered. Just because I have all of these shades, don't get me wrong, I have all of these shades over and over again, but I have them all in a formula that I know that I already love and appreciate. So I think this is going to be decluttered. Yeah. Okay, so I have these little ones from Urban Decay, Naked Petite Heat. Here we go. And we have Smiley. Here we go. Now remember when the craze was, this were all the craze. And then, you guys, my Urban Decay, I think this is the Naked Ultimate Basics. I think this one deserves, wow, did you hear that squeak? I think this one deserves to go into the box of memory, okay? This one was College. I panned Nude. Yep, makes sense. And Faith in the corner. I don't know how I panned those weird things. This week. Okay, this is the Moonja Space Raider. And the only reason why I wanted to try it is because everybody was about this space cowboy. So that's what I got it from McCarty. Because I know that they released a new one and I'm like, I don't need a new one, but I have always wanted that one. I know that I'm not a person that loves particularly singles. So that's something that I've learned myself. It just doesn't, I don't know, it's not for me personally. I have these two from Estee Lauder. This was a holiday. And of course, same. I know, I can hear you guys. This is another one. This is one of the circles. I don't know if this is Bronze Goddess. And I'm not particular, I like the compact, but I not for eyeshadow. But so far so good still, okay? I bought this Doll Squad 2.0 from Doll 10. And I really do enjoy this, guys. It's, of course, same amount. I don't think I have the original. I think this is the only Doll 10 I have. I was gonna purchase the other one, but then I was like, Jessica, you don't need it. And I'm trying, like I said, trying to be a little bit more aware. Then I did get this Hindash from McCarty because I wanted to try the Radiant, and I'm like, I really have liked it. This is the Get Stoned palette. This one I got off TikTok. And this is very much so just an all glitter. Very nice shades. I have a couple of Jeffree Star, but I have these ones in my, because they were like this little palette, and then I have a Scorpion and some other ones that it's in my miscellaneous box. The last one, that'll be the last one that I film. But so far, I have this mini breaker, very colorful. Whenever I have the feel. And we have Mini Orgy. I know that he has like a big version of these, but look at that sparkle. Look at those. You can just, when I go through cycles, and when I go through the cycle of a one and done is beautiful, but I'm not in that cycle right now. Then we have the Star Ranch, and this is a much more like neutral muted palette with the blues, which I love. Ollie Killer. This one, I got it because it was a good deal, but it's that red, like that is one of the reds that I have that is actually red, and I do want to play a lot more with like these colors, but I have to, I don't know, the pinks and the reds, purples I love, but the pinks and the reds are something that I have to do it correctly with enough depth, otherwise I feel like it doesn't go well with me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, the bean? That's what me and my friends, we have that little saying. I have 3 from WhatsApp Beauty. Love these. Especially this one, the Dragon Eye. I mean, come on. This is a dupe. A lot of them say for the Pat McGrath, the latest release. I absolutely love that. And it's personally that green rocks that. This is the Monsoon. You don't understand how much I mispronounced that. Monsoon. I took this one on vacation. It did me well, those pops of colors in there. And then this one, it is Jodes. Not too sure. And like I said, I love the fact that it has what I call for me the base and then the pops of color in there, and it's done correctly for my like. I have 2 from Ladybug Glow Cosmetics, and I love these. I've had these in a ranking, I believe my first one. These chrome shades, beautiful. This one is Vampy Treat. Just Desserts, and I think, yes, this is the green here. This is my favorite green. I love that green. I put it on and you will be stopped. You will be stopped and asked what do you have in your eyeballs, okay? 2 from Menegri. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. And I have Killer, Pur, and Sugar High. So Killer Pur is here. Very beautiful colors. Like I said, those it's just I had to reorganize them so that I could see exactly what I have. Sugar High, because I play with them. Look at those. You don't ever run out. Then we have these three from Lancome. We have this one that I still have it in the sleeve. This is the Celestial Rose palette, which is what I'm wearing today in my eyes. And it's very much so a glittery look. And this is all I'm wearing. I didn't grab any mattes. It's all glitters. It's all in there. That's all I did. Because I believe, and I love the packaging of it. I believe that I rate the eyeshadow palette based on how it does individually. If I have to bring a bunch of other friends to help it out, I mean, it's not really doing its own job. Lancome Holiday 2024. This is a rose gold palette. And this one I have not played with because I had put it in a face palette collection. And my loves, the Idol Cafe Crush. Love this one. My favorite. My cat is right here in case he happens to Spider-Man jump in front of me. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my collection of Anastasia. This is all I have from her. I have the Soft Glam. Soft Glam. And we have Sultry here. Like I said, very natural, neutral. And then bigger palettes, I have Cosmos and Rose Metals. So Cosmos looks like so. Then Rose Metals looks like so. I have the Soft Glam too. Here we go. These little 9 pants, which is we have Sultry, Spice, we have Modern Renaissance, Spice, we have a Sultry, Spice, and Sugar, which has had an accident. I love her, but she's had an accident. I love those. They do not travel well. If you ever get those, Sugar does not travel well, but I love her. Norvina collection, and I have 3 of those. We have the volume 1, 2, and 3. This is volume 1, volume 2. See, accident. Volume 3. You can tell that I like. And the last thing on drawer number 5 is all my Tarte collection. Okay, so I have this Tartelette 25 edition, and this one is one I got brand new. I have it from this past holiday season. They went on a super inexpensive sale, so I got that one. I have Maneater, After Dark, and Nightfall. So the After Dark Maneater is this one. Nightfall is this one. Then we have the Tartist Pro, which is this. I do like it, and like I said, I love Tarte, but I don't think that it's one where I'm gonna continue to buy more, because I've realized that I like them, but I don't love them. I have this one that I got from Ipsy, which is a Glamazon. Then we have Tartelette in Bloom. I don't know why I like that one so much. And it's so basic, but I like it. A Tartelette Juicy, Rosy Mauve. Then we have Tartelette, I think, again, natural. Tartelette Toasted. Tartelette Energy, Pinky. Passion. Oh, I need to play with this one. Okay. Tarte Maneater, the volume 3. A Sweet Tart Double Shot. Tarte Craving. Sweet Tart Frosted. Here. And then we have these that are Leave Your Mark and Leave Your Mark Volume 2. So the Leave Your Mark, the first one. And then Volume 2 is this one. It's a little bit darker. Honeysuckle, which is, I don't know, this one. Tarte Maneater 6-pan. That's 3 Maneaters. Big Ego, no 6-pan. And then we have the last two is this Tartelette To Go. And Tarte Glamazon To Go. That was drawer number 5. I will go ahead and reshuffle and bring in drawer number 4. Welcome back, and now we have drawer number 4. And why do I have to keep saying it? Because it reminds me. So I'm going to start. I have my Eau d'Ensai in this drawer and my Natasha Denona. One of the first ones that I have here is the Love Palette, the collaboration with Morgan Turner. Here we are. I love the fact that it's 4 little quads if you really look at it. A reindeer. If they're attached with a thing, I leave them in there. We have the Nord's eyeshadow palette. Much more like natural colors on there. We have the Alva. And this is much neutral colors. Let me see. I have all 3 of the collaborations with Angelica. We have the Hella, the Trick or Treat, and then the Little Ghost palette. Okay. This is the Hella, and it's much more green with that pink pop and that purple. Then we have Trick or Treat, and this is a much more what I would consider Halloween. The colors a little bit more fallish, the orange and that green much more appreciated for me. And then we have Little Ghost palette, which is a much more blue purple pastel. And then I have the 2 collaborations with the Christmas. Silvery Bells is much more reddish, if you really think about it. And then Rosy Jingle. It does not look anything like Christmas. That's just me. Oh, this one popped off. So since they have the thing on there, I keep them because I know that some of the Eau d'Ensai like glitter special shades do dry out a little bit, so I keep the covers on as much as possible. 2 Moonwish palette. Okay. And 2. I don't know if they have the same title, so And then we have the Stone and Rock palette, which is grungy greens. You can see swampy grungy greens. This one, Mighty Monster palette, is a collaboration with Annette Oberstedt. Or I think it's like this. Then we have Earth palette with this collaboration with Fancy Face. And then the Saga and Freya and Chapter Tears of Freya, and this is, I don't know if it was a collaboration with anybody or not. Then we have this other Odin's Eye, and this is yeah, these I got, they are all singles, but they were all kind of like how do I say it, they were all written together. This is one of them. I can't even begin to tell you. And then I have this one. And the only reason why I appreciate these singles is because the way they were curated, there you go, together, so it kind of helps. This is one of the only ones that has like all the shimmers in there. Most of them, the other ones have like see, these are 2 shimmers that my sister gave me, these all these shimmers on these 2, so they're here, but the rest, these 3 were curated with the mattes. That's why to me I'm looking at it almost like a eyeshadow palette, not necessarily singles, even though they are singles. Additional one, we have Seed Talker. Here. Flora Story palette. And then Planet Spirit palette. This is by Betty Jean. Oh, they were curated with somebody. This is with Betty Jean. There. I haven't had any trouble with the formula, so that's been good. I'm very happy. And then we have these 3, what are they called? Odin's Eye Erd. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I have this one. Really went ham on that middle one. And then we have the Alvin Mini Ocean palette. I go through phases of like, I like little palettes or big palettes. This is the only thing I have left of MAC. I used to have all the individual MAC ones, and then like I said, I don't like the MAC anymore. So I have this one, eyeshadow palette. When they curated this 12, this is the Connect in Color. And these are a lot of the colors that I gave all my MAC collection to my sister. And this is the United Nudes. We have these little ones. This one is Bronze Influence. I love the color. Ouch. Bronze Influence. We have Embedded in Burgundy. I mean, guys, a MAC got me through college. MAC was it for me. Me and one of my best friends, we would do MAC runs on the weekends. I would work as a work study, and MAC was the eyeshadows that I would purchase. So, but I realized, and this last one is the Rose Lens, that I'm just not one that gravitates to singles. So I like I said, I gave all my MAC collection to my sister. I have 2 by Mario eyeshadows, and I only have these by Mario because they were on a sale. I have this one, which is what is it called? Master Metallics. And this one, the Master Metals. That is the only reason it doesn't grab my attention to purchase any of the newer ones. It just doesn't. From NARS, these are the babies that I have. Ignited. I loved her. Then we have Afterglow Irresistible. This one was lost to me for I don't know how long, because I was using it one time on my bed, and it fell in between my bed and my wall, and the way that the color, it's not very noticeable when you light. So I'm like, oh, I grabbed everything, and it was like this for like a couple of months. And then one of my Luna, my cat, she was moving something. I'm like, what is she trying to grab? Well, since it has a little shine, she was trying to grab it, and I was like, oh, didn't even know you were down there. Then I have this NARS Summer Solstice, which looks like so. NARS Orgasm Rising, sorry. Afterglow Tempting. That is all from NARS. And like I said, I am pretty much putting myself on a low buy of eyeshadow. I've been on a low buy, but I haven't really paid attention to it, to be honest. But I'm not getting any more, well, just putting myself on a low buy. So starting my Natasha Denona, and like as you can tell from here, I'm not gonna declutter anything at this time from drawer number 4. Maybe at the end of the year, I'm going to revisit all of these at the end of the year, and we'll see if any of these are gonna get decluttered or not. If anything, will be some of the Odin's Eye, but I don't see myself decluttering the little that I have from MAC and NARS, even though they're so, you know, the same to some degree. Maybe the by Mario, I don't know, it just doesn't grab my attention a lot, but we'll see how I feel at the end of the year. Then from Natasha Denona, I have a lot. We have the Lila palette. Wait. Oh goodness. Lila palette. Sunset palette. Beautiful shades. Biba palette. And here's where we're going to start getting into the ones that I can't fold. Which is, I know that they're the same. The Circle Loco, my gosh, look at these colors. First off, the Roxa palette. So, Purple Heaven. We have Glam palette. Nude Basic. I don't take the this one had an accident with the black one, of course. This is my Dream palette. The black one dropped and had an oops baby, and I've tried to clean it, but every time I clean it I make a bigger mess of it all. Then we have the Bronze palette. We have the Retro Glam, which is pastels, and I'm not a pastel lover, but I can't get rid of them. Like, the collectioner in me cannot get rid of them. And the Yucca palette, which is much more like that grungy greenish that I like. This is the color scheme that I'm in right now. I have the Retro palette, which is, I think, Roxa. The Retro palette is my go-to. Like, this is the amount of mauve brownish tones that I love. Roxa, I got it because, like I said, I do enjoy having her palettes. And this is the Golden palette. And we have the Bloom palette. Very beautiful pinks. We have Anita Warm. And I Need a Nude. I Need a Nude, I think I enjoy it. My friend loves the I Need a Nude. But I think my friend is lighter than I am. For me, the I Need a Warm palette it works better on my skin tone. For her, I need a, what is it? I need a nude. These colors just look beautiful on her. Because she tells me, she's like, I love it. Then I have my little bigger pans. Let me see. So this I love. This I love so much. The Ayana, the 5 shades, as you can tell. Pretty big dent in that one. That's my favorite. And I loved it so much that when Natasha Denona had a sale, like a 30% off, I bought a backup. I have not touched this one yet because I have this one, but it's a backup of that color. That color is one of the colors that, I mean, like I said, I go through periods of time where that's all I want to wear. And the Ayana is one that I got the backup of. Frozen Wood palette. Some of them I got really good deal via the Ipsy shop. Believe it or not, they go very good sales. And then we have this one I got through Hot Topic. I got it on one of my Ipsy boxes. Very nice. They went on vacation with me. The Coral palette. I love that middle shade. So pretty. Fez palette. Ooh, I'm not gonna open it because this one had an accident. But I like it. And then this last one of the 5 eyeshadow palettes is Peak, which is just gorgeous. These for me are really good to travel with. They're just gorgeous. Now we have these mini palettes. Starting off with the mini sculpt. The Yall matte. We have the mini Tropic. I'm opening them because I'm afraid the glare isn't letting you guys see it properly. Because, I mean, I record on my phone, guys, so I can't see right now. I'm trying to see it on my watch, but sometimes it doesn't happen. This is the mini pastel palette. Then I have the mini Dream palette. We have mini Glam. I love this one. This is the mini Metropolis. I just love this green. I love greens. Then we have this mini Triochrome. This one is the one that I love. There's a theme. Then we have the mini Starlet. This is a mini Star. We have the mini Xenon. And I didn't get the all black one because I know that I wouldn't, like this even was too much for me, but I'm like, I can work with this, but like an all dark palette like that, I wouldn't be using it a lot. So I skipped on that one. That was one of the ones that first ones that I skipped. The Sendo, mini Sendo. Mini Sunset. And then I got these little babies. My sister took the other one, the gold palette through Ipsy. I got it like I think a $3 or something, $3.50. So I had 2 of them. This is the baby gold palette. And she's like, you have 2 of them, mine. So she took the other one, which I'm glad. But it's a really cute on the go palette. And this is my drawer 4. I'll come back with my drawer number 3. Subscribe so that you can kind of see what the next video that I post. Like, comment, share, and drink your water. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.